Devils Sunday. This is the Let's Go Devils podcast, Sunday edition. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker, an undisclosed location, beautiful New Jersey. And across continent to the Michael J. Fox Studios in Beverly Hills, California. It's Scotty, a Sirius XM Liquid Metal, streaming live on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. As I'm in the middle of my fantasy hockey draft. Yes, fantasy hockey draft. And, you know, you get about, I don't know, minute 30 to make your pick. And because I'm on live air, I'm thinking of using all minute 30 just to piss everybody off.
That's what everyone loves. Let me tell you, in a fantasy draft, is the person that uses the full allotted time every single time.
Yeah, so, I'm going with my strategy. I drafted third overall Cale Makar. It's hard to get D guys that can score, and my turn is next. Star Power, I don't know who that is. It's amongst my friends. Now it's my turn. You get a minute 15. And Zach Werenski is on the board of the BJs. There's Mitch Marner. Jack Hughes is on the board. What would you do in my situation? Goalie?
Well, since you already got Makar, I'd probably go Marner or Hughes.
What about Shesterkin? Should I go with goalie or no?
I don't really know fantasy hockey strategy, but I would say go with Marner or Jack, someone who's going to put up a lot of points.
All right. Let's see here. But Jack is fragile, though. I'll go with Marner. Nah. I'll go with Jack Hughes.
Jeez.
Yeah, and now it's 18 seconds. I'm going to use all 18 seconds right now just to draft.
Oh, man.
No, I'm just kidding around. They're probably pissed off at me, but I go in the next four spots because I'm high up. It just goes round and round. I guess I don't know how.
It's a snake draft.
Yeah, I don't know that terminology. Look, I'm tired because I had a devastating sports weekend, Scotty.
You did.
I thought about quitting sports, finding a different hobby because all my teams suck. I considered not doing the podcast tonight. I considered not doing this fantasy hockey draft tonight after Penn State lost in, one of the more heartbreaking fashions against the Oregon Ducks in Happy Valley. I was so depressed. I was also depressed about the Mets needing to win and the other team losing, the Reds, for Sunday. But, I was a little happy that the Mets won on Saturday. But that was just absolutely devastating how Penn State lost in double overtime. And then 9:30 a.m. came up. I was thinking, okay, I'm going to do some stuff around the house with Mrs. Woo and all that. And I get the phone call. I get the text. Sam, what are you doing today? I got an extra ticket for the Giants game. By the way, I'm picking, by the way. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay. You got an extra ticket to the Giants game. Meow, meow. What should I do? You know what I did? I went to the Giants game because I got Coach's Club tickets.
Wow.
I wind up, I'm usually
probably right next to the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But I'm always the one that winds up with really nice tickets at the Meadowlands, as you remember.
Yeah. Well, you're Sam Woo.
Yeah.
That name goes a long way.
I just drafted
in getting primo tickets at Giant Stadium or MetLife Stadium. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
So
only you get hooked up there.
So
but it is a devastating weekend with Penn State, the Mets doing Mets things, But yeah, how about a big giant victory today? We had a Devils loss as well, but
Two.
preseason.
Two. It was a split
Two of
squad.
right, split
Yes.
squad. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Not just one,
That's
but
right.
two.
The Sens, right? Yeah, they got shut out in that one. So,
but somehow the
well,
Giants
yeah,
won.
we're yeah. At least the Giants won. Okay, so at least you got one good thing going on there, and Jackson Dart can hopefully inspire us all with old Scattaboo, and then of course Malik Neighbors goes and tears his ACL. So we can't have nice things for very long. Sam Woo, come on now.
Yeah.
No, but I believe in Jackson Dart. I think he's gonna be a hell of a quarterback over there.
I'll tell you what I saw, because I was 10 rows from mid 50-yard line. That's how close I was. As I was stuffing my face with sushi, wings, prime rib, shrimp, crab claws, stone crab, I guess, is what they say.
Wow.
Yeah, I was.
It's quite the buffet that you found your way to.
Yeah, I made it to the game.
Okay. Did you actually make it to the game?
I actually made it to the game. So
did you pass out from a food coma after that?
Me, no, because I was pretty hyped up about what's going on. But this is what I did see. I saw Russell Wilson cheering on his teammate, giving him directions like a mentor. I also saw Jameis Winston engaged with all the players, being the emergency backup quarterback, third string. I saw a team coming together. I saw it. It was a beautiful thing. It was a wonderful thing. Professionalism. I saw a team desperately wanting to win, and it was good. It was a good thing. And it's amazing how you make a change at quarterback. Now the running back is running better. The kicker, the guy picked up off the streets from Scotland, is kicking well. It's amazing how one player can change the entire atmosphere and mindset of the entire team. And and I thought it was a good thing, and I hope that happens with the Devils.
Well, you never know. It could. Maybe it's a young Mr. Gritzuk can be a Jackson Dart type player to change the feelings of some of the years here, some of the lean years here that are still stinging for Devils fans.
Yeah.
Because we did have we had the split squad today and lost both games, but we did get a goal from Nico Hischier on the power play, and also someone who I think can develop into. I don't know, he's not gonna he's not lighting the lamp every night over here. Mm-hmm. But I think he's gonna develop into a very solid NHL player in Shane LeChance. He got a goal as well.
Yeah, he's
a big boy.
That was one of those sleeper throw-ins from last year via trade. Am I correct on that?
Yes. And just everywhere he's gone, he's been a captain. He's a big kid. He knows how to get into those areas, and man, does he take up a lot of space in front of that net. And that's how he scored earlier today in the Devils. It was a 3-2. They lost to the Caps in a shootout. I think, we have some young kids that are maybe flying under the radar elsewhere. They're not the big, sexy prospect coming through all the systems, but I think some of these kids that are coming up right now, in particular, obviously, the defenseman. Look at what Ethan Edwards is doing.
Yeah.
Who was also at Michigan with Luke and Owen Power. So, I mean, we have some of these guys that maybe have been flying under the radar, and I think we might see them start to make a difference. I will say, Gritzuk, I've been very, very impressed with, and I don't know if you saw this or not, Sam Woo, and everyone else. By the way, hello, everyone on YouTube. I see you, Dubs, Ted, Steven, What's going on over there? Jason. Dubs. Well, Dubs, you bring up a good point. We'll talk about it a little later, the 5-on-5 stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down right now because that is something that actually was addressed. But Gritsuk playing with Jack and Jesper. So we know that may not last all the way into the season or whatnot, but it's nice to see him bouncing around and getting to play with, that's some top tier talent right there. And what I really like about this kid is he shoots. He said he's been feeling shy. Well, he hasn't showed it on the ice with that stick in his hand because he gets that puck. He is not afraid to shoot. And he's been shooting from everywhere. Mm-hmm. And he's put it back in the back of the net. But I love that kind of like gamer mentality there where he's going for it.
And I think that's what the Devils needed all last year was that consistency of putting the puck on net. There were stretches that the Devils were, let's say, getting too cute out there, looking for the perfect shot. I don't.
He's gonna rip it.
Yeah, I'm not looking for perfection. I'm looking for results. I don't care how that puck gets in the net. You got to put it on net. If you don't put it on net, you have 0% chance of scoring. And and there were times when the Devils, there were times the Devils would have 93 attempts. 30 would be blocked, but they got about 45 on net. Keep on doing that. I don't care if it's a quality shot. I don't care if it's not a quality shot. Just get the puck on net. Keep the goaltender active the entire time.
Yeah. And I was reading some of those, statistics and stuff like that, but I think he was second in the league at shots attempted for forwards who have played at least 25 minutes or something like that in the preseason so far. And again, it's preseason. We know that a lot of these players are going to get sent back down to the minor leagues and whatever, overseas and stuff like that. But again, it's just that mentality, that winner mentality, that take that shot. Like Sam was saying, sometimes it seems like they were getting too cute out there.
Yeah.
And we get it. They're that talented that they can do all that fancy stuff. But having that one person who's just going to rip it, I don't know. Everything that I hear and see and read about this kid, I really like. I really hope this works out good for the old Devils. Because, man, he could be a valued commodity for a number of years. And may find his perfect spot on this team as well.
Yeah, and you know what? That's what we were expecting from Alexander Holtz on that wing. And
I was just thinking that, actually.
Yeah, and it didn't come into fruition, unfortunately. We've moved on from Alexander Holtz. I think what's giving us some hope, not optimism, not pessimism, but hope, is that, these late round draft picks that the Devils have found overseas sometimes could be that player. And as I'm drafting right now, I'm going to draft Roman Josi, because he's a defenseman, and with the down year that Nashville had, right now on defense, I've stacked it up with Makar, Hedman, and Josi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Gustafson in goal, and Jack Hughes and Alexander Ovechkin as my two forwards for now.
Not bad, Sam Woo. Not bad. Yeah.
And I watch them, just like the jersey buying, now watch them all get hurt and do nothing absolutely this season. I can feel it.
Well, either way, I've been really excited about Gritsuk and looking forward to what he brings to the team this year. And I saw Dubs here on the old YouTube chat talking about the Devils 5-on-5 play. That's why players like Dandinoff and Connor Brown were brought in, because they are, good at 5-on-5 play. I think all of Dandinoff's goals last year came 5-on-5. I think I read that somewhere. Maybe I'm just making that up, but I'm pretty sure. I think that's what it was him, or maybe it was Connor Brown. I can't remember, but both of those guys are really good 5-on-5.
Okay.
And they're playing in the bottom 6. But yeah, we can't be just a power play device again this year, because your power play is going to go through peaks and valleys. It's not a guarantee every single time. You may only get one power play in 2 minutes in a 60-minute game. You have to be able to play 5-on-5, and that's why Fitzy went out and he brought those players in.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I don't want to talk too much about it, but it's kind of annoying that Luke's still not signed. It seems like they're far apart on money based on Pierre LeBrun and his post that he put on X a few days ago.
Well, I mean, yeah, I had that. I had that written down over here. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's still no deal. We hear that they're talking a lot, which is good. Seems like they maybe got a year thing down, but now it's the money. However, what I saw, I don't know if it was from Pierre LeBrun. I thought it was from Elliot Friedman about the Devils being willing to go higher than Jack's $8 million salary with him. I guess that was a stick, like a little sticking point there. That they didn't want to go above Jack's $8 million per year with Luke.
Yeah.
But apparently that's not a thing anymore. That they're willing to do that. So in all hope, that means that this deal will get, finalized relatively soon then. It would be a great thing to get done to get this distraction behind us so the boys can just focus on the season. Luke not being there, that sucks. We want him over there.
Bill Agnew says Sam will end up hating the Hughes clan. It could happen. I do have a Jack Hughes jersey, but I didn't buy it though.
That's why it's okay, as long as you didn't buy it.
Yeah, that's why he's the exception to the rule, because it's actually somebody that left it at one of our Game Day Live podcasts, sat there for 3 to 5 days. I said, Frank, has anybody
claimed that one over there? Oh, shoot. I think that's mine. Yeah, thank you. Okay.
Yep. It's actually a reverse retro jersey, too.
Oh, very nice.
Now, watch one of our listeners listening in. That's my jersey 2 years ago. I was looking for it.
Yeah, right? I've been looking for that, I swear. Well, that's a segue of gold there done by Mr. Sam Woo, because, RIP Jersey. No more.
Can you believe
it is
that?
Gone. As soon as Sam Woo buys one, immediately the Devils post that the Jersey is no more.
Let's recap what happened, because the
you bought a jersey.
So what happened?
Bought a jersey.
Well, no. Last Sunday, I was talking to Shorts Guy about because he sent me a link, and they were on clearance on Fanatics, and then when I clicked on the link, it had at $70-something, and now when I go there, it's at $90-something. And Shorts Guy was saying, and I was holding off buying it because I want to pay less. Why would I pay more? And he said, no, it fluctuates. It's the same link. It's just depending upon what day it is, they could have a special, and it's a little bit lower. So I was like, all right, I'll purchase it tomorrow. And then I talked to Tom the next day, and he reminded me. So the first thing I did was I bought the jersey, And then soon enough, an hour later, it's gone. The press release, it was out there, and all that. So now I'm waiting for the jersey to be in my possession, and now I got to call up Shorts Guy. Where do you get this stitched? Because we're going to try to stitch Palat's name and number on it, because I know you, the fans, want to get rid of them. And see what happens. No guarantees, but see what happens.
So essentially, you bought the jersey and then they decided to do away with it.
Pretty much, unless they listen to this podcast.
So it was exactly the same thing that I said, right? It actually wasn't different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure.
I because people want proof. It's like, what proof do you need?
Well, it's gone next year. Next year. So the jersey is no more. So if you're a fan of it, enjoy it. You know, next year you'll have a relic. I'm sure maybe they might bring it back for something or somewhere along the way for a weekend or whatnot. I was not a fan of it. I wish I like the jersey design. I just hate the jersey thing, the logo. Yeah. I just wish they had the Devils logo there. But I am excited to find out or maybe get an inkling of what they're planning on doing. Are they going to bring the Stadium Series jersey back as the third option? Are they going to bring back the reverse retro, which was very popular with the fans? Are they going to do just the regular heritage? You know, the red and green.
You know what'd be cool?
With the extra striping. This one that I have behind me over here, with all the extra striping on the bottom. They're going to do that. Ooh, you can actually see that it's green and not black there for a second.
You know what they should do? They should do a reverse stadium jersey.
A reverse stadium jersey? Well, you never know. Hey, or are we going to get a new design? So, if you have a preference, feel free to hit it up in the comments on the YouTube chat there. With the jersey RIPing, which would you like to see come and be the new alternate jersey? Stadium Series, reverse retro, old school heritage, or completely new design? Let us know what you think. What do you think, Sam Woo?
I love the Christmas tree jerseys, but I'm old school. The jerseys I had that are Christmas tree jerseys came from that era, not in the new era. And nothing wrong with that. Some of the Devils fans out there weren't born during that time. You know, I still have like the old starter jerseys, starter jackets. They did the remake of those green starter jackets not too long ago. Do you think I should take Dylan Larkin? He's been sitting there for a while.
I have no clue.
I feel like I have ADD. Like, the guys they did this on purpose. They knew that we have a podcast at 9 p.m. Eastern, so they figured, it draws my attention. I'm going to pick Dougie Hamilton, and this is my defense right now: Makar, Hedman, Yossi, Hamilton.
Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah, but I'm lacking offense now with the. We only have Hughes, Ovechkin, and Raymond, and I have Sorokin and Gustafson as my goalies.
Well, pick up some of those new rookies or something.
Yeah, gonna have to go deep in the bench.
I think Danonov's gonna play in our top 6. I'm not crazy about that. I'm not sure if he's going to. I'm not sure if he's going to play in the top 6.
No.
He would have to play next to Jack and Jesper. it could possibly work. Because Jesper Bratt, I think, plays either wing. But that's what it is. You got to figure out who's going to play there. Because it was Palat last year, and I don't think any Devils fan, really wants to see Palat at the moment up in the top 6 on the top line. While Stefan Nason is out, groin injury. If you didn't know that, he's he's missing the entire preseason. I'm not sure if he's skating, but I think he's just I think he's still just recovering. So I don't think he's really doing.
He's not going to be ready for opening night. No way.
Oh no. Yeah, I think he is recovering. I think that's what it was. He was recovering until the end of the preseason, and then I think he's going to start working out and stuff on the ice. That's the timeline. We'll see what actually happens. But in the meantime, Dawson Mercer probably going to jump up with Nico and Timo.
Yeah.
So the Dandenov on the top line, that could happen. So could Gritsuk. So could Paul Cotter.
Kind of like Sergei Nemchinov, old Russian veteran back in the day.
Yeah,
top line.
Maybe Palat does stay up there. I'm not sure. But I think Dandenov would be on the third line, though. I think that's where.
Yeah. I think that's
where he would be really good.
Yeah.
It might be Gritsuk up there. And then you have Dandenov, Glass, and then Mercer once Nason comes back. Or Paul Cotter's is he only gonna play on the fourth? You think he's gonna play on the fourth line? See, Cotter would be someone I'd be interested. I don't know. I think he can. He's got some good hands. We know that.
If Cotter was more consistent, he'd definitely be third line. But you know what, though, Scotty?
No, I'm saying, can you imagine him with Jack and Jesper?
Paul Cotter?
He would clear away for them.
He's just got to be physical and go harder than that.
Yeah, he hits everything he sees. And we know he's got some golden mitts. That would be interesting. I wonder, have they done that yet in the preseason? I haven't got a chance to really. The only game I really saw was the Islander game. Mm-hmm. I've just been kind of watching some highlights here and there.
I haven't been watching much because I don't take too much stock in preseason, generally speaking. Well, I think one guy is going to build off of last year's from last year is Nico Hischier. He seems like he's a little bit more beefier this year. Just a little bit.
Yeah, they said he hit the gym hard in the off season, and he looks it out there on the ice. He was in that Islander game. There was one he played today. He got a goal today. He got a power play goal today. Mm-hmm. PPG for the captain. Glenn Denning. Yep. More of your defensive centerman right there. Again, not gonna stockpile the points with him, but dude can kill penalties and take faceoffs, which we know is a very important factor because Nico Hischier cannot take all of them. And it's an area Jack Hughes is strong. He's getting better, though. Jack has gotten better. I will say that.
Yeah, towards the end, before he got hurt, he was taking them.
He won some big, like, offensive zone face-offs late in games.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice to see because before it was just every time he went in there, he was just getting housed. So hopefully that's something I'm sure he's probably working on. It's one of the most important things as a center. So hopefully he can improve a little bit more. I don't know if he'll ever be, like Nico is, but whatever. As long as he can just continue to improve, I'll take that. With hopefully a 100-point season. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Fair trade. Yeah, okay. No, yeah, gotcha. Perfect. But we'll see what happens there. But I think Glendening, he might have found his way onto the team.
Will Fitzy need to clear out some cap room once?
Well,
Luke
he can
is
put.
signed?
I mean, if for Luke, yes. Kovacevic can go on long term, and that should give him the cap space that he needs to sign Luke and a PTO or two. Those guys aren't going to be breaking the bank. Luke, it sounds like he's going to be, $9 million, $10 million. So what do they have? They have like 6 point something. What's Kovacevic? Like 4 point something. It's going to be close. I don't know how long Nason's going to be out. I don't know if they could work Steph's contract into there. Hopefully he's not going to be out that long. So he should be able to get it done. When?
It's just
Who
annoying.
the hell knows?
It's just annoying. It's so annoying, Scotty. I'm already like, if it goes on any further, I'm just gonna boycott the Hughes brothers.
Jason, we don't know what we got. That's for Fitzy to figure out. He's got to try and trade Palat and that $6 million contract, or potentially move Dougie in that $9 million contract. Until, the cap is going to go up, but not as far this year. But as we've mentioned many, many times, and as you're going to see with Luke Hughes, the salaries are going up too. So
yeah,
it's all going to even out and still be tough to manage and navigate, as always.
I'm taking a risk here, but I know it's not a risk. My turn is next. I'm hoping that he's not drafted.
Who's that?
I can't tell you because they're listening to this podcast right now.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, we're live.
Chris Terreri.
No, he's not on the board.
No.
Yeah.
Fred Hull.
Fred Hull. Back
Fred Hull
in the
still
day,
available?
there was.
Give me Mario Lemieux in the 8th round with pick number 200. Blah blah blah. I'll take Mario Lemieux.
Back in the day, Scott LaChance was a good pickup in the later rounds, or Adrian O'Coin, these D guys that just you know who I'm going to pick? I need a center. I really want to. I'm going to take a risk on him because Dylan Strome is on the board. I'm going to pick Logan Cooley.
Oh,
last year.
We all know about Sam and Logan Cooley.
25 goals, 40 assists last year. Not bad. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Projected to 30 goals and 43 assists this year for the Utah Mammoths.
Fitz said no long-term or trades needed. Wow. I don't know where the hell he's going to get that money then. I,
Simple lot to
if Luke's going to cost 10
okay.
million and we only have 6 million currently, I mean, something just doesn't add up there. Someone's got to check on Fitzy if that's what he's saying.
Is your math correct, Fitzy? Did you do your calculations?
Yeah. What? Were you doing your calculations on Canadian money again, Fitzy? Is that what was going on? Is that what happened?
Exchange rate was wrong?
Exchange rate?
Oh.
I think Fitzy's working in Woo Bucks. Like Sam Woo.
Maybe they have something like, under the table. Just like what happened. Wasn't there an incident in the NBA? One of the Clippers, that the owner of the Clippers was accused, Steve Ballmer, of being like, oh, but you're going to have an equity stake in this company, but that's a side business off the side where you're going to make $60 million, but it's off the books with the NBA. It was some conspiracy out there that they're looking into.
Oh,
yeah.
Sam Woo always knows a good conspiracy when he sees one.
Well, that's my fantasy hockey name, Conspiracy Devil. Couldn't think of anything else.
Conspiracy
People
Devil.
don't realize that I send Scotty, Shorts Guy, and Beer Baron conspiracy theories all the time in the group text. All worthy for to talk on the podcast.
Oh, totally worthy.
Yeah.
I totally read them over and over again and debate if they're real or not.
Do you actually delete it? Or do you actually read some of the crap I send you guys?
I don't delete it, but I just look at the things that entertain your brain, and I'm like, okay. Sam Woo is he's a character. Let's just say. He's a character.
Oh, the latest one I sent you was pretty juicy. Really juicy. Something I've been saying for a long time now, but I'm not going to say it. Okay. For the sake of the podcast getting canceled.
For the sake of the podcast. Selecta, what's up? I hate that we lost both games, even though it's preseason. It's preseason. It's okay. The Giants won. Who cares? The Devils lost. Sam's Penn State lost. The Mets lost. The Jets might lose tomorrow if you're a Jets fan.
Might.
That was the hardest. That was the hardest game to pick. I'm like, who's worse, the 0-3 Jets or the 0-3 Dolphins? I'm like, this is a toss-up right over here. But at least the Giants won.
How did that happen?
And you want to know why? Because Sam Woo was sitting in his Jonas Brothers seats again.
Yep.
If I went to that game, I would have been sitting on the top of the stadium.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Sam Woo. Oh, I got you good tickets. Here you go. I'll be down over here in the heated section with all the, what was it, free prime rib and crab legs you were eating?
Today?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was eating all of it.
Oh, yeah, there's Sam.
I took pictures of it, too. I was going to post
Did you get your hot cocoa? Did you have hot cocoa there as well?
No, I had
nice iced tea instead. What?
Yeah, it was really hot today, so I had a lot of bottled water, some Pepsi, Mountain Dew,
all the good stuff.
I didn't hit the ice cream. There was ice cream. There was a candy stand there too. It was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get to there, but do you think I should draft Slavkovsky? Do you think that's a risk?
Nah, I mean, if he's available.
Sam Bennett's still on the board, but I need a
Sam
winners.
Bennett's still on the board?
Yeah. 24 goals, 26 assists, 90 PIMs. You know what? I think I'll go with the first overall pick. of a couple years ago. Why
This
not?
could be his breakout season, Sam Woo.
It could be, even though I called him a bust back then. He's not going to amount to nothing.
Oh man. Corbin says Casey is looking really good. He is.
He is.
He's got some nice offensive moves. Want to see him work that defensive side of the game as well. A little bit more. His buddy Ethan Edwards getting a shot for the time being with Luke unsigned. It's amazing how many Michigan kids we have.
Agreed. That pipeline is ours.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is. I mean, there was a lot of kids. I mean,
Well, yeah. Imagine if we had Owen Power as well. Like almost like a full defensive crew of just Michigan kids.
even the great John Merrill was from Michigan.
Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what happens with Casey. Obviously, we know that with Kovacevic out, someone is gonna get an opportunity. Are they gonna split it up? How are they gonna work that? I'm not sure. Are they gonna take Cholosky or whatever? I'm not for the time being. I don't think so. I think because Kovacevic is gonna be out for amount of time. I don't know what it means for like waivers and that sort of thing, like getting sent back and forth to the AHL. I'm sure they still have options. But whatever one does end up getting optioned back. And you never know as well. There's injuries every season. Let's hope not. But another defenseman could, theoretically get injured as well. What happens if Luke Hughes never signs, Sam Woo? What if he's a holdout for the entire season?
Well, then I'm done with the Hughes family. Done. Done. You could ship Jack and Luke to Vancouver.
I was thinking more about the defensive opportunies, but all right, you want to go this route instead, okay?
I'm telling you. See, the thing is, Jack Hughes,
this was a hypothetical, right? Just to talk about.
See, this is where it gets very dicey here. Where it gets dicey is the organization, when Jack was drafted, put all their chips in. All their anteed up, saying he's the face of the franchise. Generational player. Right? And build around Jack and Nico. Nico's only has a couple years left on his contract. But build around Jack Hughes. And then, to make everybody happy, well, actually, it was a combination of drafting his brother. And you saw how happy Jack was. He was basically like a rabbit just jumping up and down, going crazy when his brother was drafted. Quinn is sitting there like, oh, this is interesting. And, Ellen Hughes, still the MVP of the team. But now we're talking about money. Now, is Fitzy being cheap and trying to, bang him down?
This is all in my hypothetical just to talk about defensive opportunities, correct?
Yeah, but I'm getting to the punchline.
Okay.
I'm getting the punchline.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right.
But the thing here is, if it wasn't a Hughes brother, you can obviously leverage all the great talent like Casey, Nemec, Edwards, and just say, sayonara, don't need you. But you can't in this situation, which makes it tricky. Because in a normal situation, remember Scott Niedermeyer and Lou, how many contract disputes? Like Niedermeyer, I remember Niedermeyer was kind of quoted saying, it's not exact quote, I shouldn't have to fight every time I'm trying to get a new contract. I shouldn't have to you know, like be treated like this. It is a business, but it's just, with the Hughes brothers, they always get the preferential treatment. Fine, they're great players. They've earned that right, but at the same time, it's like in this situation, it gets tricky because you can't just. Maybe Fitzy's. Maybe he's just like, what are you going to do about it?
Well, I think being that this is a complete hypothetical that I was talking about for defensive opportunities on the team, that's where I was hoping to go with this. I'm sure it'll work out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but let's put it this way:
Is
Luke Hughes replaceable?
Listen, at some point or another, everybody's replaceable.
That's true.
No one wins against Father Time. You have your prime for so long, and then, maybe you can hold on. Mm-hmm. But you very rarely see guys get better as they get older. Some do. But in the long run, everyone is replaceable.
That is true.
But with Luke unsigned, do you have anyone else who you think might get potential defensive opportunities? This was the whole point of me saying that. Other than Ethan Edwards on the team. No? Nobody?
Sorry, I was in the middle of drafting. I just drafted Bo Horvat.
Okay.
Thanks, Eric, for planning this live draft at 9 p.m. Eastern today.
Jay Snow, he's missing all of camp 2 years now. Yeah. Nylander didn't sign for a while. I mean, I hope he doesn't hold out. I was just saying that, just goofing around. I feel like there's going to be an announcement soon.
You would hope.
I don't know if that announcement will be that Luke Hughes has signed a long-term deal, but I feel like there's going to be an announcement soon. It might be, they're bringing back Hot Dog Night. Although they are bringing back the beer hockey stick. Did anyone see that?
That's pretty cool.
I mean, that's pretty rad. And it comes with that extra long straw. Just in case you can't do a Das Boot, like Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot. How much beer is in that? Can they say that's woof? You have one of those. How big is that hockey stick? I mean, by the picture, it looks pretty big. That's got to hold a couple ounces of beer there, wouldn't you say?
How many ounces do you think that is?
I mean, I don't know. Is it 40? Is it like 24?
Do you know how much?
No, I didn't say. I'm sure it's going to be pricey.
Yeah. That's how they get you all excited, and once you get there, and then you see the bill.
Well, I mean, I'll buy one just to have one. I'm sure it's going to be like $40 or something like that. But if you're getting, 2 beers worth, I mean, that's pretty much what $40 costs you at any, sporting event. So why not? Some places that $40 won't even get you 2 beers. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I know what the price. I know what the prices are like at Dodger Stadium out here in LA. I know what they're like over there at Yankee Stadium and Citi Field as well. So I can
Yeah.
only imagine where they're at MetLife, because I know SoFi is. I mean, it's well over $20 for a beer at SoFi.
Well, today
I'm trying to think. I can't remember if it was 23 or 24.
Today I didn't pay a dime today.
Well, see, that's the last time I was there. I was there with a friend who has certain, hookups. So I was in the Sam Woo seats where everything was free. You got the buffet there. You get the sandwiches. You get the beers. You get waters, whatever you want. But if I was in the regular seats, probably wouldn't have had as many as I did of the free ones.
Okay, so where I was today, I don't think it's a bad, where it comes with the food. AI is saying that Coaches Club season tickets at MetLife for Giants, $7,300 a seat per season, but you also have to carry a $20,000 PSL for each seat. So $40,000, 73. But it was a lot of food.
Already no.
It was a lot.
Just for free food? I'm gonna buy like a grill and then just go in the parking lot and then just grill it up beforehand instead of having to pay. How much was it per PSL? 20,000?
20,000 a piece.
Jeez, that is freaking crazy, man.
It's one of the greatest scams in stadium building history.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it used to be, the thing is, though, it used to be special to get Giants tickets back in the day because they were sold out. It was like, they're sold out for 30 years. Blah, blah, blah. People would pass them down, generations and stuff like that. As soon as they got the news to add all, just stopped with that.
Yeah, once they had PSLs, that number dropped.
Yeah, that number just completely crashed.
Then you
but it used to be something.
Yeah.
It used to be something really special to get Giants tickets and stuff because they were just always sold out.
Yeah, and then you would see commercials. Oh, tickets available, MetLife Stadium, Giants. I'm like, back in the day, you never would ever see those type of commercials.
Yeah. Well, either way, it's been fun.
Yeah,
chatting about all the latest news that's been going on here. Bye-bye, Jersey. Gritsuk playing with Jack and Jesper. Doing some really good things. Connor Brown, Dawson Mercer wearing the A for their respective split squad. So that should show you a lot about Connor Brown already coming in and what the presence he has. And that respect that he brings. Nason, groin issue. Going to be out for a little while. Who's going to pop up into that second line with Nico and Timo? Probably old DM Dawson Mercer. Hey, guys, maybe you can buy me a beer now. I'm on the second line. And who the hell knows what's going on with Luke? Like I said, I feel there's an announcement coming. Don't know if it's a Luke Hughes signing, but they're going to announce something. I hear Sam Woo night at the Rock is coming very soon.
I hear about that too.
Yeah, everyone's going to get the goal light, the helmet, the hockey helmet with the goal light on top. And free bag of catfish. Sam Woo's favorite that he would eat at the old Taj there every day.
Oh, I love to eat catfish. You know what?
Never in my life did I ever expect that word to come out of your mouth when I said, "What did you get?" Pizza, nachos, burger, steak, salad, shrimp, something like that. Oh, I got the catfish. Cue the Dr. Evil right gif right now. All right, just pop that into your head.
Yeah, it's very good. If people remember the old Taj, We had people buying the catfish, and Devils were winning. Whatever it takes, folks.
Like I said, I think they were just telling you that people, because no one else was buying it. Yeah, the catfish, hottest seller of the day.
Actually,
Can't keep it stored. Everyone just keeps buying it.
I remember.
As soon as it comes in, whoop, right back out.
I remember dipping the catfish in Frank's hot sauce, and that was freaking yummy. Something about it.
Is this wait? Is this Frank the Tank's sauce or just regular Frank's?
Yeah, regular Frank's.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, that's all.
Well, I thought maybe you had a special Frank the Tank hot sauce. I wanted to hear about that, but that's okay.
Oh, maybe we can make one up, but I think it's
maybe we should.
I think it's final thoughts right now. I think we're going off the rails.
All right. My final thought for the day. Damn, I didn't think of one. Gritsyuk. That's all. Just Gritsyuk.
Just one name.
Just one word. Gritsyuk. You got to say it in like a whisper voice like that. Gritsyuk. Gritsyuk.
We need to have a little echo there.
Yeah. Gritsyuk. Go. Like Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Oh wow! Now I'm drafting while I'm doing my final thoughts. Anze Kopitar is still on the board, or Tyler Toffoli, but he's on the San Jose Sharks. I'm gonna go with Anze Kopitar. He's a great player.
Didn't he retire?
Did he? I just picked him. Did he retire? Did he really? I might have to flip him.
Oh man! All right, let's wrap it up here, Sam Woo.
Oh yeah. So my final thought: don't do a live fantasy hockey draft while you're doing a podcast. A couple things I'm gonna plug. There's gonna be a new show on the Let's Go Devils podcast network. It's a little secret. It'll debut October 1st.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll debut October 1st. Just letting you know.
That's Wednesday.
Yes.
So set your alarms, kid.
Exactly. Anyway, want to thank all those tuning in, dropping the podcast at midnight. The season's about to begin. I don't have to worry about the Mets. The Yankees are playing the Red Sox in the first round. I saw that. Jets, Giants, see where that goes. But hockey's around the corner. Anyway, till next time, let's go Devils.